Okay, Tony, what is your earliest baseball memory?
I'd say when I struggled was my dad helping me throughout the struggle, and all the cage work we've done growing up really just got me to where I am today, and I found it like really exciting to like bounce back to the next games after working with my dad and just like enjoying those moments with him, and I still do now. But like growing up, that's just been my thing to always go to is my dad.
Yeah, that's so sweet. I wanted to ask you more about your childhood too. I saw that you were born with a hearing disability, didn't get most of your hearing till what, about 10 years old. So can you tell us about that and going through those surgeries and everything?
I don't honestly recall much when I was a kid. Like my memory's not so good when I was a kid just because of all the surgeries I've had. But it wasn't easy, like for sure. In school was probably the hardest thing. Getting all my assignments done, understanding, comprehending a lot with what the teachers were saying, and just focusing in class was kind of hard for me. And just throughout kind of school, and when I was young, I got bullied. So playing sports like basketball was my #1 sport. And then I also played baseball, and those were the things that kept me going and kind of made me feel like a normal kid. My mom always pushed me to, become a better person, and you could do whatever you want if you really like put your mind to it. And so like she would push me to work harder. School always came first before baseball, so in order to play basketball and baseball, I'd have to do good in school. So that's what really drove me. Yeah, it wasn't easy, but I'm thankful I am here where I'm at today. And to all those kids out there that have a disability, like I just know what they're going through, and I know that they could do it. So that's something I want to do when I get older, is help back those kids that I really believe in. So.
Yeah, and you're kind of doing it now too, because you're open about your story and you obviously have a huge platform.
Yeah, so we actually read a couple of books like a couple of weeks ago, and there was a kid, I've kind of felt in his shoes, and I gave him a pair of batting gloves because I was like, oh yeah, this kid's gonna he's gonna be a cool kid now. Like at school, I just feel for the kids. I kind of just want to give back and always help those that are in need.
What do you feel like you learned last season, kind of a different perspective, redshirting, that's really helped you now this season?
Me and Chips had talked about it last year. It was just to, stay ready. I found it really a blessing that I sat last year and got to experience the Mason Whites, the Summer Hills, the Donis Guzmans. I would sit down in the dugout and talk to them. Would they go through that bad? Or I had a couple hour conversations in the cages just with Mason White. I would just ask him about hitting, because I knew the next year it was gonna be my year. I need to do it. And then also just the Lord, he's the one that brought me back here, honestly. And I've just really had faith and just believed in him and believed in my talents, and believed in myself, that I know who I am as a player and that I could do it.
Because it wasn't always a clear-cut choice that you're coming back to Arizona this season. Can you talk a little bit more about when that did become clear to you?
Yeah, so I wasn't supposed to come back here. So I go as a saying as I'm God built, and it's for a reason. I was supposed to leave, and then I had called Chip, and he had gave me the opportunity to come back. I'm very thankful for that, but it was still a big time decision. I asked God for a sign, and then I was getting food, and my order number was 36, my number here, and so I was like, all right, that's a sign. And then I get on TikTok. And then the first thing that was said was it was a verse. It was Matthew 14:28-31. Just have faith in the Lord and never doubt him. It's it hit me kind of. I was like, yeah, I'm going back. I'm going back to Arizona. I'm calling Chip right now. So I called him. I came back and just had faith. Just ever since then.